website. So the first thing you need to know about your WordPress website is what theme you're using. Now, you may know what theme it is, but you may not. You may have had somebody else create the website for you, and you've just been going in, maybe adding a post, or you've been actually too scared to go inside the dashboard. So you're not actually sure how to go in or what to do. And the way that your website is represented on the outside is controlled by your theme. So it's a little bit like when you go to buy clothes. What you look like on the outside depends on the colors that you choose, the layers that you wear, the style that you prefer. Your website is exactly the same. If your website person, they would have a choice of clothes in their wardrobe, and you would dress the website up accordingly. So a lot of us dress up our websites according to what we like, but sometimes what we need to do, and it's actually probably the best thing to do, is to dress our websites up to what our clients would like to see. So the first way, or the first step that you can do to actually do that, is to understand how your WordPress website works and what the theme is. So the best way for me to show you how to find out what the theme is of your website is to show you in the back end. Now, you may have had a website built for you and you don't actually know what it's been built using. So WordPress is what's known as a content management system. It is coded, but the coding is inside lots of bundles of information, so it's a lot easier for people to use. If your website was coded, there'd be lots of coding. You'd have to pop your little bits of information in between the coding, and that can be quite complicated for some. So WordPress is what's known as a content management system. There's also other content management systems such as Squarespace, Wix. There's some website builders out there that are created by their hosting companies. But I prefer to use WordPress. They have a massive amount of designers, security staff, all working really hard to keep WordPress up to date. So I'm going to show you, first of all, I'm going to put a link in the comments on how you can find out whether your website is WordPress or not. So there's a website that I discovered while I was researching to do this live called whatcms.org, and you just type in your website and it will detect what type of CMS it is, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to pop us inside my own website. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen with you. In here, this is my anitawong.co.uk. I'm actually still building this one because I've been going through a bit of a brand change, and my previous website is called bombiemedia.com. So if you want to check that out, you can. So this particular website, as you can see, I'm inside the dashboard. Now, it says WordPress here, so it says about WordPress. So that sort of shows you that your website is a WordPress one. So if you do have a website and you're not sure whether it is a WordPress website, you can actually just log in and you can see then whether it's WordPress. So most of them look like this. Now the colors can change, and that depends on your own settings. A lot of people don't realize that you can actually set the options up here, but we'll do that on another call. So to find out what theme your website is running on, you need to go down to this appearance button here. I'm just going to pop on my mouse so that you can see what I'm doing. So here's the appearance. This is the bit that will show you what type of theme you are using. So if you click on appearance and then you go to themes, so what it will do is it will open up a new window, and here you go. These are the themes. Now WordPress comes preloaded with their own themes, and this is what, if you were to start building a website yourself on WordPress and you weren't sure of how to do it, normally what happens is that you're presented with one of these themes. So this one here, 2015, 2014, 2019 and 2013 are all WordPress themes. Now I have a couple of other themes in here that I used to use but I'm not using at the moment. There's one called Extra, which is also by Elegant Themes, which is the same one as I'm using over here, which is Divi. I also used to use this one. So your needs for your website can change. So this one here is Divi. Now my website is being run on a theme called Divi, and Divi, if I click on the theme details, is a theme produced by Elegant Themes. So what Elegant Themes have done is they've devised a website builder theme, which allows you to recreate the front part of your website to look like any other website that you've seen. So if you've seen a website that you love the look of and you love the way it navigates and you love the way it works, then Divi will do this for you. So the purpose of this video really was to help you to come inside your WordPress website and find out what theme you are working with, because my future videos as we go through this week are all going to be based around using the Divi theme with your WordPress suite. So this is the theme that we're on, and you find it by coming into your dashboard. So if you go back to your dashboard and then you scroll down to appearances and then you go to themes. This is where you'll see that the current theme, the active one, is Divi. So if you were using a different theme and you aren't sure what theme it is, then this is where you find it. Okay, so now just briefly before I finish, I spoke just before about discovering what type of content management system you were using. So to find that out, you click here and you go to this website, whatcms.org. And what that does is that you put your website address in here and it will pop up what it is. So if I was to type in Bommy Media, which is my old website, which is still active.com, and I click detect CMS, it's checking the internet for my website, and it's also looking at all the different queues inside the website. So as you can see, it says that bombingmedia.com uses WordPress 5.0.5. So my website is run on WordPress. So I'm going to stop my share with you. So I just wanted to come on and tell you how to find out what theme you are using, because it's quite important to know what theme you're using, and it's also quite important to know how to use it. So as I go on through the week, I'm going to be coming onto my page and talking to you about using your WordPress website, familiarizing yourself with the dashboard. Now, the dashboard is the same regardless of the theme that you use. It may have additional tabs on it, but the actual basic WordPress dashboard is the same, whatever WordPress theme you use. So we'll be going over that a little bit later on in the week. If you have any questions about what you've just watched, about identifying the theme and looking at perhaps even wanting to know a little bit more about Divi, then please just let me know underneath this video or underneath this video.